waste because antifreeze doesn't break down that easy. But, yeah. Yeah, ours isn't antifreeze. It was just high with water. It went up through, it was all copper piping inside of it. It's up there now. And, it goes back into the hot water heater. The hot water heater was made slower. It was an 80-gallon big one, though. Maybe more, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I had to get rid of. So I'm like, you know what? Well, since I'm putting a new one in here, I want to get rid of that. I want to put a new roof on the house eventually. I don't want anything, you know, because I was going to put that metal roof on. I didn't do it yet, but this has none of that antifreeze in it. This is all hot water goes up and back down. I mean, mine has the separate coil that wraps around the reservoir on the inside the tank, and those it's got a pump, and every time that the temperature drops inside the water heater, instead of taking on the electric element, it'll cycle that pump, and that hot antifreeze comes down its closed system, so it doesn't leak into the regular water. It's a coil that goes around inside there and it rewarms the water. I don't know too much about them, but it's disconnected now. Yeah. Those ones with like the antifreeze type glycerol in them, that was in the early days, and we used to put those ones in up there in Fort Pierce that just send the water up and send it back down, only when the sun was going, and how that water tank would have a gauge on it that went to 180. Now with an overflow valve, a high pressure valve, and there was even a blow-off valve up on the panel in the upper right corner before it came back down in. If it got too hot inside that, it would blow steam off up there in the, right off the, and those things were 4 by 8 foot with glass, heavy. Those things, they were heavy to push up on the roof. Hey, Marty, that's the one that's up here. On this roof, that's the exact one. The blow-off valve is up there, the extra little panels up there regulating, and there's another blow-off valve down in the laundry room. Yeah, that's the same one. That's the one we got here. Yeah, I think Mike has a different one. Yeah, he does. That was a different type of system that somebody had come up with. It was a closed system, and so it didn't depend on your water. Your water was always in the tank, but the glycerol was rotating up through the panel to heat the water in the tank. Yeah, Mike is in an area exactly. They didn't want them freezing the first of all. Water down here. I pulled one of those off of my roof as well. Yeah, that's who I just... What was that, Frank? I had one just like the one that Dave has on his roof, and I yanked that off when I put a new tile roof on this place. I put 22 tons of tile roof on this house. Then you didn't put that heater panel back up? No, it didn't make that much difference. Right. You control that your own temperature that you wanted, and you didn't need all those holes to penetrate through the roof anyway, and that big old thing had more weight. Yeah, it was on the flat back on my roof, so I mean, it wasn't really a big deal, but it just didn't really add anything, so I took it off and I did a membrane roof on the blackjack, and I put 22 tons of rolled tile on the rest of it. Yeah, as soon as you put a new roof on there, just get rid of it, but it's disconnected. It's not even connected anymore. But yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, Frank, because that was put on a long time ago. Yeah, they put those in the 70s. Yeah, matter of fact, it's probably about a month ago, I just got done removing the circulation pump and patching the hole in the garage. I still got the hole up there, and the pipes are kind of dangling down with a little wire and stuff, but yeah, eventually I'll get to it. start, no holes in the roof, replace all the rock, and add a new, nice, lightweight metal roof.
So yeah, they always put modified fitting, but too late for modified fitting. Even if everything blows up, there's no way that we can do it. Well, that's code. You have to, I mean, if they put a roof on, they have to do that. Oh, hell yeah, it never used to be code. It probably, when I did mine, it wasn't code. Like, I'm sure it's code now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, this coast is different than the West Coast over there. Like, over here, there's a lot more restrictions. Well, you gotta do a little more to your roof than the other coast. There's on Dade and Broward County is different than Lee County.
Oh yeah, you're preaching to the choir. Remember, I've got a roof over in Hillsborough County on the other house, and I've got a roof in Lauderdale by the sea, a roof in Fort Lauderdale, a flat deck in Fort Lauderdale, and then I've got the tile roof, 5,000 square foot of tile roof here in Deerfield.
Yeah, so you know,
I mean, that coast to this coast is a lot different. What I do have over there that I really like is they got a metal-shaped aluminum roof. That is spectacular. That's the one that I had repaired. That's how I found out that was a permanent roof. It's made by Kaiser Aluminum Corporation.
yeah, the one in Sanibel, like a steel. Aluminum that looks like metal, looks like cedar shake.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's white in color and it looks like cedar shake. You can't tell looking at it from the ground that it's aluminum.
Right. That's pretty cool. Goes together like a puzzle.
Oh hell yeah! And it's a permanent roof. You never have to change it.
Cause you know how you gotta stagger and all that, and you gotta be good to put something on like that.
A lot of the good roofs back in the day in South Florida were the Bahama roofs. They were off the fiberglass roofs and everything open. Oh hell yeah, to repair them, all you do is just sand them and hit them with fiberglass resin and paint them again.
Yeah, they were actually really good. They're probably still the best, you know. It is what it is, you know. Everybody's got to go to a different style and a different look, but when it comes to a really good roof, the Bahama roof is the shit.
Okay, I'm going to shut up and see on BYU.
Yeah, lower the power down a little bit, just a hair.
It's been blowing out fast, I think.
Yeah, I think your transformer was getting warm. It's like, I'll be damned, that's 5K. It still gets warm at 3.5 or whatever. I heard that last night. And I was looking up and I go, I think that Dave's coming to the microphone and I thought, I went over by the front door and was like waving, but I don't know if you can or not. Yeah, walk out in the driveway, the door's open, right? Yeah, walk out in the driveway by the street, just closer to the street, and we'll see if you can hear me. No, I hear you over the speaker, and whether I go on the driveway or not. No, I want to know, just to, you know, just to giggles and just so I can yell at people, that kind of thing. It's So I heard you the other night, and it's not that, you have to like go up by the front door. It sounds like you're talking on the walkie-talkie with bad audio.